was Joe doing a bit of work. Oh, look at this. Happy New Year. Tip top terror. Just been fixing this polytunnel door. Right, we'll feed these fruit trees now. They've started setting fruit, some of them. So I've got some seaweed mix in that watering can. And I've got a bag of potash. Just been tidying up round here. Trimmed all them idiot bushes out. And tidied that corner up there. So I've put permission in to get rid of these stumps. So hopefully it should get passed on the meeting on the 18th. So I've wanted to look after them till then. So right, I've got a bag of potash here, which is good for fruit trees. Not so good for gloves. Hang on. There we go. Yeah, so I'll just put a bit of this around the base of the plant. Like that. Tree, sorry. I'll just cut all them suckers off. Oh, not done them suckers there, have I? All them weeds. Take them weeds out. Don't want me feeding weeds. Make an hole there, make sure it gets in. And that's the dose of potash. There's Henry off. Doing his Henry things today. We've got air for a little bit as well. Yep. Yeah, it's all clear now, that corner. So when I get them out, these trees up here can go in there where they should be. Because the reason they're up here is because I couldn't get them in with them bushes. But if you look there, they're on eye level with that path. So people can just stick their hands through when they're full of fruit and help themselves. And that's not what it's all about. All about fruit for us. So we don't know scrumpers. So these trees can go back up there when I get rid of them finally. Scrape the black away and no, get on them roots. Enough. And then a good glug of seaweed, liquid seaweed, not calcified. Just wash that in. So that's give it a nice kick. Underneath there. Lovely. We've got a bigger watering can. I'll go finish them off. Yeah, somebody was asking if we've got a fig tree. Well, that's a pathetic excuse of a fig plant. There's no idea how to look after it, and it's about 8 years old this now. But it keeps growing and budding. But I know I have cut all them suckers out, and it's still there, it's nice and flexible, but the frost keeps getting it, you see. It should be inside at this time of year, but it will grow back, I've no doubt. And we'll trim that down and give that a feed of, what was it? It wasn't blood fishing, but bone meal. I know it was. What was it? Potash and seaweed feed. See if we can kick it off. I'll trim all them out first. Give it a trim down. I don't know where buds prick out from. Oh, there's one. Yeah, so I can trim it down. So I'll trim it down and give it a water. See how it looks. So I cleaned it out and weeded it. Cut all them suckers off. And what I've done here, shoot me if I'm wrong, but I've just cut it above I can see a little bud coming out. So what I've done is just cut everyone off. I haven't got a clue, but I don't mind experimenting. So I've just done it where there's a bud coming out, can you see? If I'm wrong. But there you go. So what I'll do with that is I'll give it some more of that potash. Potash is good for fruiting bushes, and we're hoping to get some fruit on this. Look at the good wang of this. Big lump of that. Then some seaweed food. Let's see if that picks up. But it's going to be frosty again next week, so we might lose the tips off again. But at least we'll know it's growing. Then we can fleece it if it's going to be freezing anyway. You see if them buds burst now with that bit of food and water. They've all got little buds on, can you see? And they're nice and soft and buds, nice and red and healthy. So hopefully we've got some leaf action. I can't even, I'd have put it inside that tunnel, but I can't drag it around, it's too heavy. It's an absolute ton weight that. Didn't recognise me breed then in that cup. Take that barrow and that sack barrow up top here too. The veggies looking okay, innit? And carrots are too. Still no action on these big spuds. I'll give them a good dousing tomorrow. It's looking warm in here. Yeah. That's not so good, is it? What's that? Oh, it's like water been dripping on it, that. Can't see anything else yellowing. I think this will be the first one to cop it, the big ones. If anything's going to happen to them. Tip top, still tip topping and doing his tip top stuff. This can't go out this week because we've had a weather up there and it's going to be frosty or cold for a couple of days next week, so that's not going to happen. What's that? That's not a tomato, is it? Looks like tobacco to me, that. Yeah. Oh, that didn't do so well, did it? See if it picks up, it might do. I've had them worse than that, they've grown. Yeah, doing splendid then. Right, let's go and get that brew. These tobacco plants are growing away lovely. They're not going in for about another 4 weeks then, 5 weeks. So they should be up there when they go in. They go straight out of that pot into the ground. They've only got 6 of them, but they're growing massive. So them are going. And they do grow big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There they go. Look back at there, because it's thin. Plant them near edge. This edge. Go along back of there. Plant them round near edge here. So they come over here. But that's where them six are going, so that's that bed teacup. Might be able to put some lettuce at the back of them. Don't think that is. Yeah. And then cabbage and collie either side. That's that bed sorted. Well, there's two in the middle, but always better having a spare bed than not enough. What's up with that? Done. Yeah. So that thingy might go in one of them beds, celery. So we'll have one bed spare in there. That. Sweet corn's going along back. Yeah, along back of there. So that'll be full with 30 sweet corn. And that's having some more colour in it if they don't come to. And that one's okay, so we've got one bed in middle there, one bed in middle there. And then we've got this. But in that, so you've got a load of lettuce. I might put some beans in there as well, along back. Well, they could go anywhere, build a frame from. Put some beans in there, the yard long ones, then they're a bit protected. And have a dandoodly dander. No carrot tops on these yet. Oh my God. Oh, hang on, no carrot top. Does it start? Yeah, there you go. Little carrot top there. Which one was that? Chantenay red. Well, they're growing. Still nice and damp under there, can you see? Oh, earwig there. Look back. Little earwig. So now I was supposed to go to work today because I've picked a job up at work. Doing a bit of gardening in the yard where I work out of. But I'm going to go tomorrow because I want to get a full day on it really. I'll show it you tomorrow, we'll do a video on it. But it's a bit of a mess at the minute. There's 2 big lawns to do, or 3 really. They're not so bad. But then around the security there's a lot of bushes and shrubs, and they've never even been touched in about 30 years. So once I get on top of them we should be okay, but it's getting on top of them. And I've not got a full day today, so I'm not, they pay me a full day's wages. I don't want to go and do half a day's work, do I? That's not on. So if I can get up early tomorrow, come here, have my bait and butter, and then straight off there on the tools, do till about 3 or 4 o'clock. Should be happy, aren't they? Get that corner sorted. But I'll see that tomorrow. That's a nice daffodil, isn't it? Tail. Looks like egg yolk. I still can't remember the name of this. Can you see all the flowers coming on? They're full of red flowers that next week, like that. Nice flowers, aren't they? Like little snapdragons, but single. Yeah, we'll get this rubbish up there and go make a brew. I'm looking at this plum tree and it's absolutely full of plums if you look. Yeah. So let's hope we can hold on to some of them. Let's hope that frost doesn't take them. because I love plums, man. I've never had my own plums off the tree. On here, I've had them from that big tree up there, communal one, but I don't know. Just always got away from my plums, but this year, hopefully, they're everywhere. In every corner. Plum, there you go. Some up there as well. Melted. I don't expect much off that this year, to be truth. Not little apples yet. There's loads more room round here now. Can't wait to get rid of them. Get weed proper around there then. Then he cut it off somewhere. I don't know what these bulbs are. Some kind of allium or something, but they're growing. Not with any help from me, they're not. So I've never watered them. Yeah, there's loads of pears on this one anyway. This is the same pear tree as that one over there. Little round juicy one. They all need trimming up. I can't trim them until these flowers are finished. Once these flowers are finished and they've set the fruit, I can chop these off at top. Because that apple tree there I didn't do, if you notice. I did them all the other month, but the apple tree I didn't. So the pear tree's got a couple. That's okay, they can come off. But that is just everyone's up, you see. I trimmed all the others, so I didn't do that plum either. So as soon as this fruit sets, I'm cutting all them off level. So they're all the same height. Well, I can't wait to get them trees in there now, and then they're all together in here. This will be our orchard then at front. Keep some wood mulch right bottom, no weeds, and happy days. Might take that out and put it in a bed up here. That tiger lily, because it spreads like wildfire, and this gets full of weeds, you see, underneath. So if I put it in there, it'll just take over in that bed. And it's a nice plant, that. I'll do that, split it and put half in each bed. This one's not so bad because it's got a few big plants in, but it's still got that creeping buttercup. But that should kill it out. The mosters are doing okay, aren't they? 3. Split them from home last year. I couldn't get them going at home. They were just getting eaten by slugs, but we can alter there. Use a good water, that water, but I think Henry forgets when he waters. We've got flowers in here. I might not do, it's just me. Big creeping buttercup. Creeping into bed, not good. That's even full of it, look, can you see? So, can't get rid of that. Well, I can weed it out. Right. Put that on there, let's go and find that kettle. Cup. Look at that this morning. Nearly broke my heart, but we need some. Somebody's told me about some on Amazon, so I'll have a look after. Got a big bag. So that's a bag of rubbish what has to go on. Go somewhere. I think Joe's having them logs for around this pond. Just make a bit of a log pile, wildlife place, whatever you want. It's nice and tidy around there now. So we've got all them pots there. We've got to get them all together. It'll be next week now. And They're all going right back again, nice and neat. I'm going to sort that wood out round there because there's not much left now, so I can get straight round there. I'll put that shelf behind because I can get round it round there, and put all them pots on there behind there. And our glass can move up to this end. Get it all nice and neat there, covered in. Get that net over it. There's no accidents. Yeah. So one of this little bit for sort out. Now these, I'm going to weed them. Take them all off here. And these are going full of strawberries in the greenhouse because them at home are unbelievable in that greenhouse. So we'll get them in some in here and they can stay in here somewhere. We just want some in for the time being, but eventually we'll have them hung up somewhere once we get rid of tomatoes. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take them off there and get them weeded and fill them up with them strawberries out of there because they never get watered anyway in there, so they can keep watered in there. So once I've had that brew, I'm going to take them off with them cable ties and give them a good weed and fill them up with strawberries. A good weed and a feed. Yeah, I'll have to call them off, and all strawberries were dead in there. So that's Mossfot Pond at home. What I did, that laundry basket one there never gets watered proper, so it just gets forgot about. So there's all dead in here. There's another one, missed one. Yeah, I'll take that one. Yeah, they're all dead. So we'll get that compost out of there because it's good compost. Top a bed up with that. These seem to be okay in this bucket. But they just get watered with rain mostly. Yeah, stick that one in. And what I've done is I've stuck them in them baskets. I've took them out of there and whatever was left and just stuck them in here. There's another one. And with my seaweed mix, pick them up a bit. So hopefully they should grow on nicer in here. You'll see how them stand up. There's a few in there. I've got plenty at home anyway. Them at home are doing belting, so they should do brilliant in here. No flowers on them, yeah, see, and I'll show you them at home when I go home. But these have been up here, just left outside, and there's not even a flower head on these yet. But I'll show you them at home that's been in the greenhouse. Show you the difference. That was that brie. That's all 150 gone. That bag of salt in about 2 minutes. It's been raining in all problem places. But mostly it's what from last time. The bits and bobs were popping up. But same as I say, I'm going to go on Amazon. Somebody's told me about Amazon. I'll order some off the mist down there. See some more strawberries here. I can dig these out and put them in them pots. Because it was all around this bed last year. Because these used to be strawberry beds, this one. Where it was one big strawberry bed, this. Yeah, I can dig them out and plant them. So there's our fig, whoever was asking. Sad example, innit? Never mind. Can't be good at everything. No carrots. Carrots are alright. But figs. It's a bit of a Toya Wilcox, that. It's a mystery. We'll get there. Nature finds a way. With a bit of help from us. Right. What to do now? What time is it? 10:15. 10:15. Done that, done that, done that. Done them. That needs a paint now too. That windowsill, all this shed needs a paint till we get through. Here should we do a bit of camouflaging. Yeah, go on. Another little job. I'm just trying to get as much done as I can today. I have nothing to do tomorrow. Concentrate on that job at work. Now this here around this hedge line, it's unbelievable with ivy, nettles, everything. It just grows under that edge. What it needs really is me and Tony, him and his side and me on my side, and scrape it clean one day and get some black under. But what I'm going to do for now, I'm going to chop it all down, pull them sleepers back, put some black as far as I can under, and then shove them sleepers right up to the hedge line. And hopefully we'll keep all this down, because we can't. It's just, there's everything. Holly, ivy. We're short of Father Christmas. And I'll do that. See what I mean? Can't even get to the bottom to weed. It's just a tangled mess, so I'm going to rip into everything, get what I can out, scrape it out, get up to the hedge line sorted, because I myself, I don't know what Tony's size like, but I'm browned off with it. I'm coming here to grow veg, me, not to do all this. Got enough to growing veg. Yeah, I'll not get it done, will it? Morning. Monkey Anger's just come on, I don't know where he's gone. I'm watering his greenhouse, I think I said. I'll be talking to King Henry VIII. Right, I've got all that out. Scraped it all out, and I've got some black and shoved it right under that bush there, can you see? So I'll do now, I'll pile that wood right up to there as straight as I can get it. It gives a bit more path anyway, but it's just for keep them down, so I'm going to have to do this in a bit. That should be a bit easier. That was a nightmare. Well, that's the idea anyway. I'll put them boards back and whatever they are, I'm knackered. There you go. That's them all back. And right up to the edge line, so now I can just cut from there. Every time I cut, and I've got a nice square edge there now. Once it grows back. Put a sort out down there and same right back of them bins. I'll have to put wood down there. Little job, but it makes a hell of a difference, doesn't it? Do you call that out there? So they're going to compost. Got a bit more room around here at pond now, because we've got room for them. Because they shove right back, see? Like that, really. That's easy to keep weed free now, we can just salt that. I know I'm not salting them bushes because that runs up. So the only place it's getting salted is from that wood out, well underneath the wood as well. So I should be able to keep that weed free now. Melting. And next week I think I'm going to order a ton of stone. Because I need to finish off round here, which has always been wood mulch. And I want it all the same now. So 1 ton should do us about 20 barrows round here, and then we'll have 10 barrows to scatter about somewhere where it's thin here and there, and then that's us topped up then. So we'll bang on and order that when I get home. Get it here for the first day I'm off next week. Don't matter whether it's raining. I'm only barrowing it from there to here. He drops it over the gate there with an IAB. So we'll see if Ken's up there and have a brew with him, and then off I'll be going. See you tomorrow.